Hello everyone, we continue our fractions series with a look at multiplying fractions. So this is perhaps the simplest kind of concept to grasp really, how to multiply fractions. So take an example, if we have 1/2 times 1/3, literally all you have to do is multiply the top 1 times 1, which gives you 1, multiply the bottom, 2 times 3 equals 6, and if you need to, obviously you don't on this one, you simplify. That is the basics of multiplying fractions. So let's do another one. Nice and easy again. 1/2 times 1/4. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Nice and easy. Right, next one. 2/3 multiplied by 1/2. Again, simply 2 times 1 is 2, 3 times 2 is 6, you have 2/6. As you can see, you could possibly simplify this one, or you should simplify it, otherwise, as I say, if you're doing an online test, you don't simplify, you would not get the answer right. So the answer is 1/3. There is a slightly different way of doing that question. We choose the red pen. So, actually, let's write it out again. So 2/3 times 1/2. Instead of simplifying at the end, if you're clever, you can simplify as you go along. So anything where you're multiplying fractions, even if you're multiplying 3 or 4 fractions times themselves, so you had a string of, say, 4 fractions you're multiplying, any possibility of cancelling a top number like that 2 with that number, so 2 divided by 2 is 1, 2 divided by 2 is 1, and you now just get 1 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 1/3. So that's the idea, the reason that was an easy sum, 2, 6, 1/3, doesn't matter which way you do it. When you get the more difficult ones as we go through this video, it's going to be more important to do this cancelling. Okay, so the next question is 3/4 times 1/5. You cannot cancel 3 and 5, so we just got to do it as it is. 3 times 1 is 3, 4 times 5 is 20, so that is 3/20. Okay, next question is 1/9 times 3/4. You could just do this, 1 times 3 is 3, 9 times 4 is 36, and then you could say, oh actually I can divide by 3, 1/12. Alternatively, you could do, we'd write it out again, 1/9 times 3/4, and as you can see here, 9 divided by 3 is 3, so we've now got 1 on the top, 1 times 1 is 1, and 3 times 4 is 12, so the answer is 1/12, and miraculously it gives us exactly the same answer by both methods, which proves that both methods are equally good, or else that something has gone totally wrong. Okay, let's rub those out, do a few more questions, then I'm going to let you loose on a few questions to test yourself at the end of this video. So, let's do perhaps 3 more questions. So, 2/5 multiplied by 10/8. So with these, wherever I can now, I'm going to cancel because it's going to make my life a whole lot easier. So we could just do the 5 first. Divide that by 5, we get 2. Right, now we can get rid of that 2, put a 1, we can make that 4. Get rid of that 2, put a 2. Do I put a 2 there? Well done, whoever is shouting at the video there. We don't. We put a 1 there, and we get rid of that 2 and put a 2. So we end up with 1/2. So 2/5 times 10/8 is just simply a half. Okay, let's do 3/5 times 15/19. This shows the value of the cancelling because I don't really know what 5/19 are. Well, actually I do, it's 95, but if I did I'd only have to cancel out, I'd only have to divide it back again. So we'll use our cancelling methods. 5 goes with that. We now have 3 times 3 equals 9, and then 19ths. 19 is a prime number, so we're not going to be able to cancel anything with a 19 unless we had something like a 38 or 57, a multiple of 19 up there. Right, last one of these before we go for some practice questions for you. 7/9 times 3 over 21. So again, we're going to save ourselves a lot of hassle. Right, just going to be really clever on this one, because if you're sharp, you would realise that 7 times 3 is 21, so you can just do that. Okay, or if you want to do it a slower way, you could do divide by 3 there, and then that will give you a 7, and then cancel that 7 with that. But either way, you end up with 1 on top, and you end up with 9 on the bottom, 1/9. So that really illustrates why we need to do the cancelling out. So we're going to have, as is traditional now, 4 practice questions, and then that'll be the end of the video, and you can perhaps have a little break. Okay, so first question is going to be 1/4 times 1/2. So you can get working on that one while I write out the next question. Okay, so there are the 4 questions. As usual, you may not have finished. I don't mind if you haven't finished yet, because what we're going to do is gradually start working through these questions, and hopefully by the time we get to the last question, you will have done that question. So first question, there's no simplifying involved in this one at all. 1 times 1 is 1, 4 times 2 is 8. So the answer to question 1 is 1/8. Next question, we can see possibility for simplifying. Divide by 2 is 1, divide by 2 is 3. So on the top we have 1 times 5, which is 5. On the bottom, 3 times 3, which is 9. Next question, we've got some bigger numbers, so if we can, we want to be cancelling out here. Cancel out the 5 with the 3. 3 times 3 is 9, and then on the bottom, 1 times 17, 17. So question 3, the answer is 9/17. So on to our last question then. Again, some good possibility of cancelling out here. A 7 goes with a 14. And then we've got 3 here. Get rid of that, make that a 3, and we end up with 1 times 1 on top, and on the bottom 3 times 2, which is 6. So hopefully you've got all 4 of those questions correct. If you have, give yourself a virtual medal, like the medals we give on our online tests. And if not, watch the video again and have another go. Thank you for watching that video. And if you enjoyed that, please check out our website for more great online resources. So the address is www.routes2success11plus.uk, or find us on Twitter @routes2success. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos. Thank you.